Hi guys, it's Dr. B. So a couple of you sent me an email about the research project assignment where you're not sure how to really use the resources that you guys have on campus to look up peer-reviewed articles. And so I thought I'd create you a video because it's much easier than typing out an email. So there are a couple of different ways to do this. So I'm going to show you through MSU site directly first. So what you're going to do is go to Missouri State. You want to look up the library website, and it's just library.missouri-state.edu. But if you can't remember that, you can find it by looking up the library website. I'm just going to type it in. From the library's website, what you want to do is scroll down, click on Articles and Databases. And then there are a bunch of databases, but they've kind of given you the most popular ones right up front. But I'm going to show you list all databases until you figure out your subject area. Okay. So you can look at them by subject or by title. The most popular ones that you guys should probably use is Academic Search Complete, this one right here. If you want to look for things that are more psychology based, we used PsycInfo. So is the most popular one that I'm usually looking through. There are ones for sociology, for politics, for lots of stuff. But Academic Search Complete will get you mostly there. You can also look by subject. So there are a bunch of different topics here. So I could look under psychology. So that would show me a couple of different ones, PsycInfo and SociIndex. But let me show you Academic Search Complete. Okay, it will force you to log in, and it will remind you that you have updated your password since then. Alright, so that's going to take you to EBSCOhost. So EBSCOhost is where all of our databases kind of come together. So I'm searching Academic Search Complete right here, but I could also click to choose databases, and I can add other ones. So let me add PsycInfo because it's my favorite. Another popular one is ERIC for social science kind of research. Okay. You can pick all of them, but it will go kind of slow. And the next thing you want to do is click Advanced Search. Most of the things you find in EBSCOhost are going to be peer-reviewed in some way, most of them. But if you're not sure and you just want to kind of make it limited, what I can do is pick a topic up here. So don't just search language because you'll get way too much stuff. But let's say I was looking at one of your topics is on second languages in the health field. So I would type second language health. So you can do lots of options like author, topic. I'm just going to leave them alone. Let's see what I get. Now, when you come down here and you scroll down, these are the best options for you guys. So you can click full text. That means you'll be able to download it directly from EBSCO. And then this is the one where you can tell if it's peer-reviewed or not. If you wanted it to be within the last couple of years, you could click on this. You could pick what type of article. So this will actually be probably pretty limiting, so we don't want to do that. But there are even more, like so many options. So generally, what you want to stick with here is full text and peer-reviewed journals. If you want to turn full text off, I can show you another way you can look for full text. And I'm actually kind of magic at finding these things, so if you can't find an article, let me know and I will help you get it. Okay. So click search. Wait while it runs very slowly. Here we go. So any of these academic journals are going to be peer-reviewed journals. Over here I can select or deselect options that I picked earlier. Could change the publication date. I could turn off some of these other things that I didn't want to see, like reports and reviews. And then if you want to save an article, you can click on it. So you can see more about it. And then down here, so this is an ERIC and it says that it's available, and so I would have to click here to be able to get it. So full text from Eric available online, so I click on that, open in a new window, and then download full text. And that will give me the PDF. Ta-da! If you're not sure if you want to use one or not, one thing you can do is click Add to Folder. Kind of keep browsing through things. So let me go back here. So don't hit back because sometimes that freaks it out. Hit Result List to go back. And so I could click Save on a bunch of these. And this adds them to my folder. It's not permanent, it's only while I have this window open. It says that you can save them and do all this stuff, but I've never gotten it to work. So once I've decided and I still have everything open, you can click Go to Folder View. And then what you can do is select them all and email it to yourself, print, save as file. So I'm gonna click Email. And I could send that to myself. Oh, here. Send it to my other email. Stuff. This is all my stuff. Okay. So here's another cool thing on why I like the email. Standard field format. You can change this to citation format and change it to whichever one you're interested in. It's not actually totally right, but it's pretty close. So click APA. We'll click Send. It says that it's emailed me. Click up here. Sorry I didn't respond to your emails earlier. Clearly I was doing comps all day. Ah, there it goes. What it does is it sends me those emails with APA formatting. So, oh, they fixed it. Huzzah. Okay, it's pretty much right. So it used to be kind of wrong, but now it looks kind of right. Yay. This is the citation in the right format for your reference page. It gives you the link to the article so you can come back to it later. And then what it's going to do is individually email me each PDF. So there's the first PDF, second one, and it's probably going to send me about 10 more emails with all those articles I just asked for in PDF format. So it will send me the PDFs I was looking at. So that's one way you can look and tell if things are peer-reviewed using EBSCOhost through the library website. The other thing you can do, now I'm not on campus, so I have to pretend like I'm on campus here by logging in, so ignore this part. Since most of you guys are on campus, you can actually use Google Scholar. It's not quite as neat as EBSCOhost, so if you aren't sure about the peer-reviewed part, definitely stick with EBSCOhost. Okay. And now VPN's just going to take a nap. But I can show you this either way. So what you do is go scholar.google.com. And I probably use this the most. I'm not sure why. There it goes. Alright, so now it's pretending like I'm on campus, and it actually has me logged in. I have a specific account, so you can save stuff here. I can look at my own citations. I can look if people are citing my articles, the top journals. So Scholar is really cool if you're going into a research field and you know you're going to be doing this sort of stuff. So let me look for the same thing. So I want to look for health and second languages. Okay. And so what it does is it shows me all these different articles. So Cambridge University Press is probably peer-reviewed, but it's also probably a book. So, or report to the National Literacy Panel. So I don't want to do that. But anytime you see this out here, that's where you can get full text. So it allows you to find articles that maybe aren't linked in EBSCO, but are linked on the author's personal website, or are linked somewhere else on the internet for whatever reasons. The other cool thing is the cite option. It gives it to you in APA style as well, so if you want to look and see how it's cited. And if we have access to that article through our databases, it will link you here as well. It does not really give you the option to weed out things that maybe aren't peer-reviewed. but it is kind of in a nice format where I can see if I have the link or not. So let me show you an example of one that's one of mine. So this shows me that there's a PDF on ResearchGate. I have access to this through Missouri State System, but it also has this other PDF out here. Of course, it's not going to bring up my own article here. It's the magic dash that makes the difference. Okay, well, apparently, oh, there I'm in. So it tells me that there's a PDF of my article from MATLAB site. So often it'll pull up the fact that I have this saved on my own website. But you can get more specific through Google. So it's kind of interesting. I did not know it was on MATLAB. So somebody thinks my article is interesting. I wouldn't recommend reading it. It's terribly dry. But that's how you can search through Google Scholar, or you can search through the library site. If you still have questions on is this peer-reviewed or not, just send me an email.